Are you sinking? Are you swimming? Or are you the captain of Today on Sink, Swim, or Be the Captain, I have Miss Donnish Garden. She's a math teacher by profession. She is a multitasker. She's a visionary. And I don't know anybody more equipped to come and talk about today's topic. Today we're discussing networking. Networking. Why is it important as an adult, as a young adult, to network? What is networking? How do I network? What are the benefits of networking? Is it the same as having links? It is, right?
We'll
so
get down to it.
Let's go. So Miss Gordon, to you, what is networking?
All right, so networking is really about interacting with others,
Right.
so that you can exchange ideas, exchange contacts, whether it be socially or professionally. So it really facilitates you exploring, broadening the scope of what you know, what you get involved in, stuff like that.
As a young adult, as a teen, why should I be networking?
Ooh, no, networking it is not restricted by your age.
Right.
And so I believe that every student, every child, every adult should network. It's right across the board, and the things you form, the relationships you form now, will greatly influence you when you get to 20 years old, when you get to 25 years old.
Right.
All of that comes back.
This is what Jamaican call links. And links making get the job and links, and it has this negative thing. They attach this negative meaning to having links, which really and truly having network is very important. You see, your classmates, that some of you that are watching might just be in classes. You see, the classmates that you have right now, those people are going to be lawyers, doctors, policemen, bank tellers, and you're going to need to call up those people.
Yes, please.
What do you think about this? What do you think about this? What do you think about this?
Every time I go to Scotiabank, there is this classmate of mine that I run into
From
high school. From high school. And just so it can really go way back and come back to assist you in the future.
Right.
So yes, we and as a teacher as well. So I remember one of my friends was talking the other day that she went on the bus, and when she wanted to give the conductor, or I think it was the driver, her fare, the young man ran away. I said, "Look how long you teach me. You have
Right,
you know."
right.
So it's a whole. It's like a web.
So it is like chains, connecting chains. And if you have the listen, you need a talent, you need a talent, you need your skills, but
there are some places that a degree can't get you.
All right, now Miss Gordon, what are some of the easiest ways that I can network?
Take an example from Miss Soltau. Very easy way. She just uses her phone, and it's Facebook, it's Instagram, and our young people are so much into social media.
It's before we even go to social media. It starts before that for me. My personal networking starts before that for me. It's a smile. It's a
personality.
Shake hand. It's a smile. It's a shake hand. It's treating people kindly. That's the very first thing that you should learn about networking. Smile. Try to remember people's name. I try to remember people. I don't always remember, but I try.
I think there is.
Sorry about that. Sorry, accident.
I think there was this quote I ran into. It said, "Your smile is your logo.
Right.
Your personality is your
branding."
Yes. Right. So yes, your personality is your brand, and it's true. It's going to come from what's inside you, and eventually that's what people are going to look at. They're going to look at, oh yes, you remember that girl that stood out so much in that presentation that happened? And they say, all right, oh yeah, she's a so-and-so, and so I can call her to do this presentation.
But you know this, but I don't think they know this. I live intentional. I intentionally get you to remember me. Intentionally.
She does, one way or another.
To remember me. Let me tell you what I do. So apart from treating people kindly and smiling and giving firm handshakes, at the end of every event, the keynote speaker him not left until me say.
And she get a picture.
I am Elvy Soltau.
That's right.
And I don't give any alias. I don't give, you know this. I don't give any alias. I don't give everything. I give a firm handshake. I'm Elvy Soltau. If I really love you, I say I'm Elvy Soltau, and I'll work with you in the future. I'm telling you, that's something that I do.
So you were on Smile Jamaica about more than a year ago. And I remember when you had said to me, when I went on Smile Jamaica, you said, tell Delia Harris, say, Elvy Soltau, and make sure you repeat my name, Elvy Soltau, and her name is unique, so you can't forget.
No, Delia Harris knows
Elvy Soltau.
When we go on our live at Thursday, Elvy, so live intentionally.
Make them remember you.
The brand that you want people to remember you for, you use that. I want the name Elvy Soltau to be legendary.
Yes.
That's the legacy that I'm leaving, Elvy Soltau. When you hear Elvy Soltau, I want you to feel good, to be happy. It's not gonna happen for everybody because
but it instantly gives you a vibe.
So
once you hear Elvy Soltau.
And that has been my brand for years. I don't know, because let me tell you about Miss Gordon, and I do this. Miss Gordon is an example of my personal networking, right? Grade 11, C-Sec. One, me never forget, and I'm not going to forget. Even if me develop amnesia in the future, I'm not going to forget. On the call, on the night, you stay
before
up.
Exam.
Before exam, you stay up. I did a teach with all sorts of something.
Free nights.
Free nights, free call, every day's a double day.
Yep.
So, treating people kindly, smiling, helping them to remember your name, going to events and letting these people remember you.
Yes.
Then now you come to social media.
Yeah.
With social media now, social media is like, it can take you anywhere while you're still at home.
Literally.
Then why choose the bad? I don't understand why people choose the bad on social media.
There are so many opportunities. There are so many ways to get yourself these opportunities.
Right.
The other day I wanted to do a course with the MTI, voice and speech. And instantly I just went Facebook and I just went Adrian Atkinson. And I, started talking to him.
Everybody that you admire is on social media. Everybody you admire can be found.
Stalk these people.
And she not joke. I legit stalk greatness. I stalk greatness. Not stalk you for fast in your life, but I want to see your work. I stalk you for your work.
It's all a part of the web. When you know Miss Soltau, you need someone to come and talk about painting. You need someone to come and you can just handpick.
What I'm doing on my other show, Paint and Spill, is also networking.
Exactly.
Because I'm meeting these people, I'm making connections.
And they are getting the connection as well. So they are getting the opportunity
because
to just be out there.
I have my skills and my talents that I can use. So I'm not gonna say a links you have to use and move up.
Right.
Links is an addition. So you have your talent, I have my own dream. So I started Paint and Spill, and now I'm hosting Sink, Swim, or Be the Captain, where I'm helping you to decide if you want to fail at your life or you want to direct your life, right? So I'm creating this thing for myself. I need people to come on the show, so I use up my links, my network.
Right, and the persons who are reaching out to you to say, and it's all because of your networking. And now they start reaching out to you.
Right.
Can I be a part of this show?
I'm introduced to your network.
Exactly.
So
because now they share.
You and I are connected, and then I become connected with your connections, and your connections become connected to me, and they are exposed to. So it's we're
always
connected. It's a web. It's a web.
Always.
So, all right, we talk about what it is. How
can we?
What are some of the benefits, Miss? What are some of the benefits of networking?
You gain perspective.
Other perspectives.
You gain other perspectives. So when networking allows for the exchange of ideas, the exchange of information, and sometimes it takes just one sentence. Miss Soltau said something to you, and it's stuck, and then you go and you research that. So network opens up the window for you to learn about different fields that you may not have even been interested in before.
It introduces you to new ideas, new people, new experience, new places.
And you develop long-lasting relationships.
The thing is, what people fail to understand, we're not one-dimensional. You're a maths teacher, so we'll talk about dimension where we're in your field.
Yes,
we are not one-dimensional. We are multidimensional. So I can be a teacher, I can be a host, I can be whatever. I'm gonna need teaching people. I'm gonna need people who are hosting. You're gonna need everybody. There's no self-made man, and I have an article on that on my blog.
Yes.
We should revive.
You should.
I'm gonna revive my blog. What other benefits, Miss, you want to share with the audience, Miss?
When you network, it also builds your confidence. And I give you a prime example of that. There is this young lady who works with the Gleaner. So I met her at an expo that a group that I led was hosting. And we formed a relationship.
Right.
A relationship
that's
that lasts
thing.
until now.
When you go to expos, you have to talk to people.
Exactly.
You go to the booths. When you go to the booth, they ask questions about the booth. Even if you don't need the information, you might never know when you are going to know somebody that needs the information.
That's right. So, and one day ago, she called me and said, I was asked to do a presentation on such and such a topic at one of the popular universities, right? And she told me what the details were, and I thought she was going to ask me to look for, somebody. And she said, I like your so-and-so, I like this about you, and I think that these qualities about you make you fit to be the presenter
even
for this.
Though it's not your first field.
Exactly.
It's not your primary field.
But because of our connection, it boosted my confidence.
Right.
And so networking also helps you to be confident when you venture into places or fields that you have never been before.
Not only that, you can have consultation. You might say, for example, I'm buying a house and I know a classmate that's in real estate. I can consult, listen what they think about this idea. So you have somebody to consult with. This is what like the second episode of Sink, Swim or Be the Captain. I really believe in networking. Seriously believe in networking.
It is extremely beneficial, especially in the world that we're living in.
Let me talk to you, everybody that has been following, and if I keep forgetting that this is not TV, this is YouTube. Please subscribe to our channel. This is my channel that you're watching it on. Please subscribe. But Miss Gordon also operates her channel, DG Makes Math Easy. You can find her over there. But I want to make a point about networking. Most persons that are here knows that I'm in love with Ron Clark.
Yes, she made me fall in love with Ron Clark.
Listen, you are gonna fall in love with Ron Clark when I'm finished with this channel. He is phenomenal, but because of the geographical barrier, I can't get to really meet and interact. Trust me, social media get me there. I follow most of Ron Clark's teachers. I follow most of them, Mr. Thompson, Mr. Bonham, Miss Dr. Valerie, Mrs. Bearden, all the teachers there, because if I can't get to meet you, trust me, I'm going to look at your work online. And I didn't have to go so far. Look at Jerome Cowens. He's the manager of Jesse's Home Decor. And I've been following Jerome since Obama came to Jamaica.
And said,
when Obama came to Jamaica and said Jerome Cowan's name, I was like, what it is about this young man that Obama was interested in, and why I don't know about this young man. And I went, I think I was following him on Instagram before. I don't know, can you know me a stalker? I stalk greatness. I would have thought about this morning when they came to the door. And whenever the plan. So I went there, and I've been following Jerome Cowan since. He get married, he have baby, his business expand, or whatever the case may be.
He participates in a lot of other youth activities.
Development. I still have not met him in person, but I have supported his business. I have, you know, often meet somebody in a person for network. But Mr. Collins, this is an invitation for you to come on my show. I think this show, Sink, Swim or Be the Captain, is the ideal show for you.
That's right. But when we talk, so I look at one of the other benefits of networking, and it's the fact that you can also develop fresh ideas.
Right.
Do you remember when you were awarded in, was it 2019, when you went to this award ceremony, where they were, you know, giving awards to schools, outstanding schools, and you got an outstanding teacher award. And the guest speaker, do you remember what you told me that the guest speaker said? You have
what you need to survive.
Yeah. And this gave this brought new life.
A whole new life to me.
Yes.
Did it have an effect on you?
Yes, please.
So I'm a sharer.
Yes.
So
it comes right back to that. And then just by her saying that, she was able to come up with so many fresh ideas just by her telling me, and I wasn't even there. So it's all, again, it's all just one big web.
I'm when I get chills because they mentioned, and I don't get chills when people sing. I get chills for ideas and chills for things like these. I'm happy that you said that, because one of the driving force behind the original idea, the paint and spell and all this, was that very comment. You have what you need to survive. And I started looking about what do I have to survive?
How can I get rid of my debt? How could I?
That's the need that I had. The need that I had. But what are the resources that I have available
that can help you?
And once I started to think like that, it all grew. And Miss Gordon is now in a studio, a semi-studio.
Yes, please.
So her idea, I forgot the lady's name. I really need to get her name. She said, "You have what you need to survive. You have what you're gonna love her."
I already do. Elvy talks about somebody, you automatically love them.
And we just talked about that in a episode. No, this will come out because our episode of Paint and Spell that's gonna come out in the future. We spoke about this. Once I tell you, either if I tell you that something is off, something is off.
If I tell you it's gonna kick off,
if I tell you something's gonna kick off, it's going to kick off. We just need to, at this point, we just really need to just put out the lottery number them.
Yes, please. Done.
So Ms. Gordon, we spoke about networking. Are there any other benefits that could come out of having networking?
One of the major ones, I don't think we probably would not have said it specifically word for word, but it is all tied in, and you can literally put it at the top. The fact that you get access to not just job opportunities, but a lot of opportunities for yourself. And then you are also now able to help persons who want activities, because now you take time to become a go-to person.
Tell me about being a go-to person.
Yes. And at first you start to realize the power of networking, because you're like, oh, this person asked me for this information. I remember when somebody wanted to find the contact number for principal of NCEL. What's her name again?
I don't remember.
Yes. And Tanisha Ingleton. And I was like, me? You want the number from me? And I was like, oh yes, Donnisha, you have access to Tanisha's number. And so instantly I went to another principal and I was like, can I get...
You didn't have it, but you know...
I knew somebody who had it.
And the fact that somebody thought you had it, it's good.
Yes.
That happened to me as well. That happened to me as well. Listen to me, that happened to me in places that I go to visit. Say I go to a church, people ask me where the bathroom is. People that I don't know and don't know that I'm a visitor. I don't know if it's this welcoming space.
Maybe.
But people always... So you cannot be the go-to person, the resource person. As I mentioned, resource, networking opens up you to other resources.
Yes,
because when I did need a ring light, who me borrow it from? Because me know say you did have a ring light, so you're have been linked to you, open up other
and if I didn't have it, I definitely knew someone we could get it from.
Don't it? So links really is not a bad thing. Another way that you can maintain networking is treat the boss and the janitor the same.
I think we are very, very good in that area. We
are good in that area. And it's not a selfish thing. It's just natural.
It's natural.
To us, you're just people. even if you are
everyone
Bill
needs to be
Gates,
valued.
right?
Everyone needs to be given a smile. It's the same.
Because you might not be the CEO, but you might be related to somebody else in the company. And that's one of the main reasons why I always love children. And I will love children blindly, because each child have two parents and both parents work. You don't know where they work. And when a child loves you and go home and go tell their parent that is the minister of health or that is the minister of education, and you never know. And I said, who is this Elvy Soltau that the child is talking about? And
so when something comes up now, and there's a need for someone who has the exact characteristics that Elvy Soltau has, then the parent is like, oh yes, I don't even know Miss Soltau personally, but based on my daughter's testimony, we should have been a part of a network.
It's how somebody should, when somebody interacts with you. I'm not saying that you're gonna have bad days, because I've had bad days. I've had bad days. I've had days that I regret. I've had days that take me out for days. I've had a day that take me out for like 3 days. We'll not talk about that. That I have to wait 10 years before we can talk about that. That's how long it. That's how bad it is. But generally, people should leave you feeling better, feeling motivated, feeling encouraged. I try not to speak ill of people or ill over people.
Yeah.
If you do a ill, I'll say you did a ill, but I'll not try to speak ill over you, like, hey, what this girl, blah, 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 blah.
That's true.
So it is important that you take care of your classmates, take care of yourself, your neighbor that you don't talk to. That's a network. And nobody look at it as this negative thing. Networking is
always something that can build you. So that's even another thing. It helps you to build your brand. Who is Elvy Soltau? Who is or what is?
And it's promotion.
What exactly is DG
you.
Makes Math Easy?
Somebody asked me how me get so much subscribers so quickly. Because really I did. It was I went from 69 to 1,000 in like 3 weeks. They're about average 3 weeks. The thing is, self-promotion has been going on long before I had a channel.
Yes, please.
Elvy, you have a channel? The reaction that I got, Elvy, I didn't know you had a channel. Subscribe.
Run to subscribe.
And like that, it was plus the children also contributed. Thank you, students. They love Miss Soltau. I love you, Miss Soltau. Yes, we love you, Miss Soltau. Everybody in my house have to go subscribe, and that really helps. So how you treat people really help. Anybody come to me for I'm offering consultations. Anybody come to me for a consultation, that's the first thing I'm going to tell you. Treat people good. You can't not talk to people and then suddenly after you have a channel you
need subscribers.
Huh?
Yes.
No, it don't work like that.
And some persons will behave as if it's about personality only.
Right.
It's not because even though you and I may be persons who are
we have the skill and the talent to back it up.
But that doesn't mean someone else who doesn't have it as much as we do should use it as an excuse to not reach out to people and treat people properly.
So your talent is not the only driving force that you need. You need networks. And that's what you will get on this show. We help you decide if you want to sink, swim, or be the captain of your life. Be the captain of your life today by applying these simple networking rules. And also, if you want more, please like, subscribe, and share with your friend. Thank you for watching. Sink, swim, or be the captain. Bye. I think never use that. Sink, swim, or be the captain.
That is just so
nice though.
Nice.
Mr. Crazy.